So welcome back to my channel and to the test server. This is the 9.20.1 test server for the new patch that's due out sort of middle of October, end of October sometime. So I thought I'd pop back in because something I completely missed is what they've done with the Caernarvon. This is the Tier 8 British heavy tank. Now, most people will be familiar if they've ground down this line with the Black Prince and the Caernarvon, and they are challenging, shall we say, to play, and that's mainly because of the kind of metrics they have. Most of these British tanks are very similar. They've got a little bit of mobility, pretty weak armor, really. I mean, in situations you can do well, but with everyone spamming gold, yeah, not so good. And a gun that is rapid firing but low alpha. Not anymore, at least with the Caernarvon. So they have changed the Caernarvon quite a bit in this patch. Now, obviously, this is test server. We don't know whether it's going to come to reality. So, you know, hold your horses on the excitement, boys and girls. But what they've done is give it a new gun. Well, a couple of things they've given it. They've given it a brand new gun, a 32-pounder gun instead of the 20-pounder. So what does that mean? Well, let's have a look at the stats. Obviously, I can't bring up the 20-pounder because it's not in it, but let me put up the numbers beside it. So, the 20-pounder at the moment has a reload time of 7.48. Obviously, the bigger shell on the 32 is a little bit slower at 9.2. So, not so good on that department. However, this is where it gets, well, penetration is also not that dissimilar. So penetration with the 20mm is 226 with the standard round, where it is 220 with the 32. So you're saying, Dom, what are you talking about, you idiot? This is nothing better here at all. But the alpha, look at the alpha. Suddenly you're going from a pretty mediocre alpha on the 20mm of 230 to 280. Without losing a huge amount of rate of fire. So, you know, that's pretty damn good. But you're losing a little bit on dispersion, so the accuracy is a little bit weak, 0.34, but still that's not bad. The current gun has 0.31. Aim time is considerably worse, 2.3 as opposed to 1.82. So you've got a bigger alpha, you're swapping bigger alpha for slightly less pen, much worse rate of fire. However, your DPM goes up considerably. Let's see if it shows me in the garage itself. Let's have a look. Bear with. There you go. So with a gun rammer and vents, I'm getting 3,000 DPM. The standard DPM on the old version of the Caernarvon is 1,845. With no equipment, with just 100% crew, this tank in this loadout on the test server gives 2,695. As you can see, pretty easily I can ramp that up to 3,000. This is enormous. Now, let me just put a crew in. Let me put my Super Conqueror crew back in here. This is where they originally came from, after all. Oops, excuse me, it's a bit laggy. And let's just convert them back to the Caernarvon. And let's see what it does to the DPM. 3,131. With admittedly a good crew. You know, these are on their third skills. But look at that. That is absolutely immense. The DPM has suddenly gone up from 1,000 whatever it was, 1,800 to over 3,000. That's enormous. Absolutely goddamn enormous. That's just extraordinary. So, but you know, if that's not enough, they've also increased its armor. Can't see that with a shine. There we go. Hit points are the same, I think, 1,600. Yeah, exactly the same as the current edition. Hull armor exactly the same, 130. Actually, slightly more on the side. So you got 76 as opposed to 50 currently, and 38 at the rear. So that extra 26 side armour is going to allow you to do a bit of side scraping, which is fantastic. Also, and this is the clincher, the turret. You go from having, yeah, sort of, if you're lucky, kind of bouncy armour, 198 on the old version of the tank, to 254 on the front of this thing. I mean, this turret is immense, absolutely immense. The front of the, I mean, you're sacrificing side of the turret, 88 and 88, which is stronger on the current edition. But look, I mean, this thing is just going to be fantastic frontally, and the ability to side scrape. You're suddenly getting something that is a little bit exciting to play, instead of being, oh, I've got to get around this, got to get through this as quickly as possible. In terms of other things, you've actually got same power, same engine. Power ratio has dropped slightly from 13.4 to 12.9, but that's largely because of that extra weight, I think. Top speed is exactly the same, 34 and 12, but traverse speed is actually better. So actually that could be just because of my crew, to be absolutely honest. Yeah, it is. Okay, so traverse speed is roughly the same as it was previously, and those who've driven this thing will know that it's actually pretty mobile. You know, it's not quick, but it swings itself around quite nicely. Have they changed anything else? I'm just trying to see. I don't think, no, the gun depression is still -10 and +18. So you've suddenly got a gun, you've suddenly got a tank that is capable of giving out a lot of punishment. 3000 DPM is pretty darn good. But let's take it out and see whether we can do anything with it. It is the test server, so we may have to wait a bit. So first up, we got Windstorm. It's a tier 10 game, but it is a 3-5 whatever it is, 8 game. 3-5-7 game. Not ideal scenario to try this tank out, but let's see what we can do. We go up against a Jagdpanzer E100, a Caernarvon, a T95. Well, you know, if we're going to test out the armour, let's give it a shot. Doesn't look an awful lot different. The gun's definitely a bit more pokey looking. Biggy pokey. The jiggy pokey. Reload doesn't look too awful. 5.37 with this crew. Sorry, Mr. Fatass. Still swings. There's that unmistakable swagger you get with a British heavy. It's weird how it just seems to just swing around. That's that ground resistance, and oh, I don't really want to go too far here. I'm a bit alone. There's some big horrible tanks out there. See what we can do though. I mean, you're not, it's not like it's your real account. Nothing around this corner, which is surprising. Of course. I wasn't paying attention and I got penned by a... Oh, that's interesting. We blocked that T-34 shot. He was only flying standard round there. And look at this DPM. Oh, I like this. Didn't aim properly, did I? Now he's penning me. Yes, Joe, I've got an IS-3 coming. Come on, let me finish this guy off first. Right, he's down. Stab myself to E. Bring that gun round. Ah! Couldn't deal with it. But I bounced a fair bit of shots there, 1600, and most of it was gold, so back to the result. So it wasn't exactly the best game I've played, but I just thought it was interesting to show you can see the armour at work there. That side scraping was very feasible, at least against most of the targets. I couldn't get in a gun hold down position, but against that KV4 and the T34 held up reasonably well, I think. Finished top of the team, 1700 damage, 1 kill, 317 base XP. I mean, you know, team just were god awful. 10 shots fired, hit with 10, penned with 7 for 1700 damage. Took 12 shots, 6 penned, 6 didn't, so blocked 1600. 19,000 credits without a premium count, 400 profit. Would have been 10,000 with a premium count, and 317 base actual XP. So let's try again. Before we go on, let's have a quick look at this tank in Tanks GG. So this is how it looks at the moment. This is the Caernarvon on the current patch, and you can see not an awful lot of armour here. That turret armour, 100, and you can get up to 200, you can get 300 on the edges here. Top of the turret is very weak, 160. If you're angled, yeah, you can get some ricochets if you can take advantage of that good gun depression. Top plate 190, lower plate 120. Lots of spaced armour, that's one of the good things about this thing, lots of spaced armour. But let's have a look at it on the test server. Look at this thing, look at all the red. Look at all the red. 250. This is flat on, so if we get into an position where we're firing down, oops, that way, you're getting 300, 250, 270. Suddenly this thing is a lot better. Still got these loads of spaced armour on the side, and if you angle, look at that. What if the shot comes in low? It's got no chance of penning you. Here it has. If we angle 140, 160, so a little bit of angling there. It's only got this strip here to aim at. The front plate's now 220. Lower plate's still pretty garbage. But suddenly it's got a bit of armour, and suddenly it's a bit more useful. So we've got Sacred Valley, this time a Tier 9 game. What heavies have they got? IS-3, T-34, WZ-11111111. Okay, let's go and play Heavy Alley. I'm quite pleased the Caernarvon's getting better because it deserves to. It's a British tank, god damn it, and I'm proud. Finally get a decent heavy tank. It hasn't sacrificed too much of its mobility for us. It's that turret looks kind of very space age, doesn't it? Look at it. Those smoke launchers on the side look like something out of Robotic Wars. Top speed's shite, but the acceleration's not too bad, and the mobility's very good. I didn't notice the aim time too bad on it. It's not outstanding, but it's not too bad. Okay, WZ's coming that way around. T-55A. Thank you, Mr. Bloody AMX, dickhead. Where did that shot go? Why didn't that go in him? He's a goner. See if we can get in a hold down position here. T54, you do not really want to be there. I like the gun. Yeah, this gun is a monster. Back to the cap. It doesn't seem to have appreciably lost its accuracy or load time. I mean, the loading is fantastic. That DPM 3000, wow. I mean, we're just giving out punishment really quickly. So at least 2 of us, or 3 of us, have noticed the cap. I know it's only a test server game, so it doesn't really matter, but you still want to win, don't you? Got a big enough caliber gun to take these fellas on. Not frontally anyway. Track him there. I like this tank. Missed him. God. When can you bully an IS-3 in a British heavy tank? Where's that blooming scout gone? Some support here really. I'm on 72 health. There he is, he's over there. But where's the Struntwagen gone? Missed. Again. Missed again. Ah, something got me in the end. What a tank. Just what a tank. What a tank. I love this Caernarvon. I'm buying it back. It's just fantastic. Brawler, decent gun. Well, that Alpha is just extraordinary. People have to respect you. They've got a bit of armor now, so you can bounce some shells. I mean, I bullied that IS-3 completely. That was absolutely immense. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Come on, finish this fella off. We can carry on. Looks like Gran's having sex. Gran's having sex? Old people having sex. Come on, face to face. Good job. GG. You know when you just get in a tank you think, this is awesome. This is awesome. Finally a British tank that's worth driving at tier 8. Just outstanding. Second class fighter, duelist, fire for effect and bruiser. Top of the team again, 2,478 damage, 4 kills, 1,057 base XP. 21 shots, hit with 13, penned with 10. Took 11 shots myself, 7 of which penned, 4 didn't. Blocked 1,500 damage. 27,000 credits. Expensive to run though, even without a premium account. Only 700 credits, and would have been 14,600 with a premium account, and nice 2,000 crew experience. Would have been 3,000 with a premium account. So yeah, this is immense. I really like this tank. This is fun. God damn it. British tank that's worth driving at last. So tier 10 game on Swamp. To be aggressive, let's be aggressive. This is a new British brilliant tank. We can be aggressive in it. Excuse me, Type 4 Heavy, coming through Britisher. All I hope is going to go camp. Oh good. Didn't find something for them to shoot at least. Been hit by artillery there. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, T-49 is not my problem anymore. People help me. Kill him. Kill him now. Oh, I'm going to bully that PK instead. Might have to use some skill rounds on him, but let's give it a go. Oh shit, there's loads of them. look at this, we've got armour. Ow. Still get ammo rack though. Premium loaded. This tank is fantastic, love it. Except I can't pin him in the side. Keep running. So we're blocking shots from higher tier tanks there with ease. And that's it, GG, all over. Victory! Second class, 5 for effect. Top of the team, 2,447 damage. 1 kill, 1,018 XP. 14 shots, hit with 12, penned with 9 for that 2,500 damage. We took 3 shots ourselves, 2 of which penned, 1 didn't. Did 1,500 assistance damage by getting forward as we did. 34,500 credits, did fire a load of premium, not proud, sorry, it was a tier 10. 3,000 loss with a non-premium account, would have been 15,000 profit even then. With a premium and 1,000 XP, 1,500 if we've been running premium. So, that's the new Caernarvon. If this goes into the game, I'm buying my Caernarvon back, because this is absolutely awesome and the most fun I've had in a tier 8 British tank, well, any tier 8 tank for a long time. That is so good, so good. I'm going to give up on my idea of getting to the Super Conqueror and use the crew back in the Caernarvon, because if this gets implemented into the game, because that is something else, absolutely something else. Anyway, let me know what you think. Caernarvon, is it really going to be worth having now? It looks like it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. In the meantime, enjoy your games, have fun, try not to take it too seriously. It's just a damn game, and I'll see you again soon. This is GamerDom signing out.